I'm Ramsey, the loud one.
I'm Jesse, the short one.
Put us both into one, we are. Lots of noise, always too fast, lots of laughs. Here's our podcast, the loud and short of it.
Hi, and welcome to the loud and short of it.
I'm Ramsey, the loud one.
And I'm Jesse, the short one.
This week we got a variety hour for you, and we're coming in hot. We're going to start off with our first topic, the one thing no one can shut the fuck up about.
It is the slap heard round the world. We are going to play the video and react live to it for you guys. Right up there.
You know who's got the hardest job tonight? Javier Bardem and his
The
wife
only
are
reason to
both
watch the
nominated.
Oscars is to see
Now,
if the host
she
fucks it up or not.
loses,
Yeah, well,
he
apparently now
can't
it's to see if he gets hit.
That's fair.
I can't wait to watch next year.
He is praying that Will Smith wins. Like, please.
You think he had some
Lord.
really good jokes in here and he's mad this is the one
Jada,
that
I
everyone
love
knows?
you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
This is like the weakest of the jokes.
Okay, that right there, Will is laughing. There's a big
Yeah.
debate online whether or not Will is just awkwardly laughing and then he's already knows he's going to slap her, or if he's laughing here and then he reacts.
Even
He sees his wife's reaction. Watch, it's off camera, but he's fucking laughing for real here.
All right?
yeah.
100%.
I still don't give a fuck.
No,
I've said
yeah,
it
yeah.
100 times. I'm like, dude, if I was in his shoes and I looked at my partner, I was just like, oh shit, yeah, you have alopecia? Yeah, I'd feel like oh, goddamn. He really gets him too.
He really gets him. One more time.
Will Smith.
Oh, goddamn. Fucking hell, dude. He fucking gets his ass.
Will Smith
And Chris
just
takes it
smacked
like
the
a
shit out of him.
champ.
Yeah. I thought this shit was so
Wow,
fucking
dude.
funny.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Bro, I was in the gym when I was watching the show. I literally texted our
Yeah,
group
you
chat
were losing
immediately.
it.
I was like, we have a political group chat on Twitter. And I was like, dude, this isn't political, but I'm on the fucking elliptical right now, and I just watched this. I need someone who's not hyped up on endorphins to tell me if this shit was real. And then Twitter fucking blows up, and I watch that shit over and over again. I'm fucking losing my shit laughing. I was just like, I texted Jesse immediately. I was like, dog, I'm losing my fucking mind. I was like, this is the happiest I've ever been. This shit is incredible.
He really was. We were watching. I was at home watching fucking Bridgerton season 2. Amazing show. And just got that text. Was like, "There's no fucking way." And I reacted stronger to that video coming out than when they were like, "World War III might happen."
Yeah,
I was like, I gotta talk to people about this.
yeah,
This is nuts.
War there is gonna happen. I was like, fuck, whatever. It was on the horizon, but this happened. I didn't see this shit coming from a million miles away. It was so funny. We're all in the living room, like all decompressing about it, and then I just jump up and I'm like, because in my head I was like, the only thing that could make this funnier is if Will Smith wins a fucking Oscar, and then he did, and I got out and I was like fucking barking, dude. I was losing my
Did
shit.
you watch his acceptance speech?
No,
didn't
I was
either.
cashed out by then. I was like, no, that's awesome. Love this.
Yeah,
And I was kinda into
the
it.
only part of that entire Oscars I've seen is that 30-second segment, which
Yeah.
I bet is 99% of everybody who's viewed it.
I didn't watch shit of the Oscars this year.
No,
I fucking didn't
why-
care. All
why?
the nominees showed up. I was like, I don't give a fuck.
They should have one person get slapped every year.
I fully agree, dude. I fully agree.
And then the only thing that can detract from how perfect this is the Twitter discourse afterwards.
Bro, everyone needs to shut the fuck up. The only reason we're talking about this is to get views.
Yeah, but it's just there's one thing to just hop on the bandwagon of either laughing at Chris Rock or be like, holy fuck, this is insane. But the fucking the politicizing it or making it a real thing and not just that one dude slapped another dude.
I feel, yeah.
Comedians, people whose whole job it is to just be funny, are being like, this is too serious.
Yeah.
Take a step back. This makes it dangerous for comedians.
Judd Apatow was like, he could have died on stage. And I was like, dude, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Be
Even
tweeting
fucking
about it
Tom
still.
Segura came out and was like, Will Smith's candy ass, fucking going blah, 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 blah. And you're just like, oh
Shut
my
the
God,
fuck up,
get
dude.
over it.
Nobody cares.
Chris Rock seems less bothered than everybody else. He came
Yeah.
out and apologized, and he's like, sometimes you take shit too far.
Yeah. I feel like that's the best way to say it. I just see so much shit online. Like, every time someone gets like that, it was so funny. It's like even Max Landis, who's the son of John Landis, some director, had this posted all this shit on Instagram, and then people were screenshotting just like, wow, Hollywood's biggest minds are coming out for this one. It was just like a bunch of corny shit. My favorite person who has said anything else was Zach Fox. Zach Fox was like tweeting about this and was just like, this is fucking awesome. This is hilarious. And then he was just like, the next morning, he was like, bro, I woke up this morning, fucking, I was strutting around telling like I just won the lottery. It's just like the funniest shit. I feel like everyone who's leaning in on this is just being like, this is a danger to comedy. Like, bro, you're not a comedian, dude. You're not that funny. There's no way. Like, every dude who's had a take like that, I've always just been like, bro, two fucking like insanely filthy fucking rich people like got into a slight altercation on stage. You're like, this was an affront to comedy. Bro, shut the fuck up.
The kind of people who go to a comedy show and then physically assault the performer, they don't care what Will Smith does.
No, they were going to do that anyway. That happens. That happens today.
They were already going to do that, and Will Smith is not swaying anybody to physically assault anybody else.
Also, if you're just like on stage doing crowd work and you're like afraid someone's going to hit you, it's like, dude, what? Like, yeah, you're always going to fucking make fun of some dipshit who's going to come at you.
In fact, the safest place should have been when you're talking to a millionaire, because Will Smith could have just gone,
Yeah, I just feel like it was also funny too. I think seeing this shit, it was just like, I did like how people came out for Will Smith like right off the bat, because I was like, yeah, 'cause this isn't serious. And even Chris Rock like didn't press charges, and I was like, yeah, fuck it, dude.
Also,
who cares?
Chris Rock, fucking class act. To take that slap the way he did.
I would have made Will Smith kill me on stage. I wouldn't have hit him. I would have fucking pulled the mic out and let every fucking joke that locked in my head go.
There is no part of me that thinks that Chris Rock like stumbled there and couldn't come up with something. He had it. He even said he's like, "Oh, I could." And fucking, I think he's got some level of respect for Will, and just didn't want him to embarrass himself on the fucking like for the entire world to see, and he held back and made it.
So he was like, "What am I?" Because like at the end of the day, like all he did was get slapped. He's like, why am I really gonna force the issue on fucking national television? If anything,
it's gonna make Chris Rock's next special fucking sell a lot better.
Have you seen the first show he did? It was
since when?
Literally, he started his tour today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he was literally just like, he was on stage and he was just like, well, how was y'all's weekend? Everyone lost their shit immediately, and he was just like, all right. He's like, is this how the tour's gonna be? Like, can I get started?
Yeah, he just gave free material. No, I doubt either one of them is really that upset.
Yeah, I just think like the taking this shit too seriously is one of those things where I was like, bro, you guys got to get the fuck over yourselves.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. And another thing too is like when people were just like, I feel like people going at either person too hard. I'm always just like, I don't know, bro. I don't know about all this.
Yeah.
Because even at the end of the day, like if you look at it, like Chris Rock is not that bothered. He's like, that sucked, but he moved on with his life.
Also, the violence discussion on Twitter. That's
God, shut the fuck up.
First of all, words aren't violence. They just simply can't be unless you're calling for violence.
Yeah.
That's the one time maybe you could stretch to that. But jokes, they are not violence.
Yeah.
And then a slap, barely violence.
Yeah.
You're on the cusp now.
It's like he beat the shit out of him. Chris Rock, he went like this, was like, woof.
Yeah. Originally, I thought we'll hit him because that shot that we just watched looks like a punch, and then you get the other angle.
Yeah.
And I thought Chris just like, I don't
no
know,
way
trained.
That
I was
shit.
like,
Yeah.
I was like, holy fuck.
We can make fun of actors all we fucking want, but like getting punched by Will Smith would fucking be ass. Every actor has done like a shitload of training for like choreography and stuff. Like they know how to punch people.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, that's like, I don't know. I feel like we couldn't have like not talked about it, but it's also just like, this is kind of funny because we're doing like the anti-takes, where we're just like, because we've seen so many fucking wretched takes online
I'm sure
so
everyone
far.
has. Anybody with a Twitter has seen the worst of it.
Yeah, the only thing like that shit made me so happy initially, and then the fallout on Twitter made me like so deeply grossed out. Like, you know how you can see like what people like on Twitter? They need to get rid of that feature because I unfollowed like 12 people after that. I was like, corny, you're corny, can't do this. Yeah, bro, I'm with it. I liked it. They're celebrities. Stop acting like celebrities are these fucking like they're not getting paid millions and millions of dollars to be up there. Like you don't need to be involved in their personal lives. Stop being weird.
It's funny. Just laugh.
It is funny. It's whatever.
So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna move on.
Yeah.
Let's get into politics.
Yeah.
There's something really big going on across the entire world, potentially coming up, but mostly centered around Eastern Europe.
I will do this concisely because you've said this multiple times. I don't really know, in the words of Jesse here, I don't really know that much about global politics, so I'm not going to stick my fucking nose in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a very obvious thing we're not going to touch on.
If we blow up in a nuclear apocalypse, I would like there to be no video evidence that I either saw it coming or didn't see it coming. So we're going to talk about daylight savings time.
Yeah.
Woo!
How awful.
So the Senate, by just a voice vote, which basically means somebody was like, what if we do this? And no one said nay. And now it's moved on to the House. And this is to keep us in perpetual daylight savings. Or as I call it, the good one.
Yeah.
When the sun's out till late.
Yeah. That's because it's good for your mental health. Remember the first day that shit happened?
Yeah.
We were all outside, and I was like, oh, hold on. I was like, this is the best day of my fucking
What's
life.
up? I'm less depressed now.
Yeah, it's crazy when you get off work and you work from home and you look out the window and you're like, it's not nighttime. This fucks.
Yeah. But whether or not that'll pass the House is all up to question. Some people are like, I would vote for it, but only if we put it to normal time. And other people are like, no, we need to keep it no matter what. It's a split issue. But most Americans are in agreement it has to end. It's just a question of what direction.
The more sunlight one, of course.
Yeah. That's my vote, but here's my thing. Would you rather keep it how it is or go to just normal time? Never daylight savings time again.
God, I'm so fucking checked out of reality. I can't even think of like what that would be like. Do we just get less sun year round?
Yeah, just be the same year round.
And not like this?
Not like this, like the other one.
Go fuck yourself.
See,
shut the literal
I'm
fuck
more
up.
okay with that. I just don't want it to change anymore. I hate fucking moving the clocks around. I hate going to bed and knowing that I'm going to get one less hour of sleep for no fucking reason. I hate going to bed and knowing that I'm going to wake up an hour early and be like, what the fuck is happening? That's in the winter.
Yeah.
I hate all of the changing of it. If you just pick one, then I'll ask my job and work my schedule around it so that I can work at like when the sun. I'll make it work. Just stop changing it up on me.
I get that sentiment. If I have to, I'm just not gonna do that. So I'd rather have the 4 months a year where everything's beautiful and amazing and I'm happy. So I want that one. I pick that. Wherever I get the sun the most amount of time is the one I pick.
And as is with everything in politics, it's gonna be 33 split, all three, and nothing will happen.
Oh my god, dude.
But the gist is like they've shown
this is what radicalizes
people. Like there is significant health problems associated with changing the fucking clock all the time.
Yeah.
People have more heart attacks. People get more car accidents the day after. It's a whole fucking thing that shouldn't be happening.
Yeah.
And my favorite thing is all the studies like you brought up where like daylight savings time is better for mental health. Sleep experts say that the normal one is actually better because people stay up too late during daylight savings. It's a whole thing. But here's the thing. You're studying something that's based on the fact that businesses and jobs aren't shifting in any way. And you're being like, it's the clock's fault that seasonal depression happens, or that heart attacks happen, or that people aren't getting good sleep. And not the fact that, what if we just set to go to work at the right time? What time to go to work is good for our mental health.
Yeah.
Not what time does the clock say.
But I wouldn't think twice about this if that was considered, where they were just like, what if we worked a normal amount of time and a normal amount of days and you get a normal amount of light?
Yeah.
Like, I'd be cool with that.
That's my take. Why not leave the clock at whatever it fucking needs to be?
Yeah.
And then seasonally shift when stores are open. Shift when you have to be at work. Shift when anything gets done. They do that for farming. They do it for, in some levels, construction.
Yeah.
You just work when the sun is out.
That
properly.
would be nice. I have been working out in the mornings, and yesterday I went at like 6:30 or whatever, and it was dark when I was driving to the gym. This morning I was late, and it was sunny out. It was sunny and beautiful out when I got to the gym, and I came out of the gym, and I was just like, oh, it's the most beautiful fucking day of all time. And I was like, hit like 4 p.m. today. I had a really stressful day at work, and I was like, I feel real good right now. What's going on?
Yeah. So that's my gist. No matter what you do, people aren't going to get good sleep. They're not going to have good mental health, and that has nothing to do with what the clock says.
We boiled it down to here in the last short of it that it's not about fucking more sun or less sun. It's about capitalism being the fucking issue. Let me tell you, it's the root of all fucking evil, ladies and gentlemen. My God.
So my pitch, which the Loud does not approve of, is pick a fucking clock and stick to it. I don't give a fuck what the clock says.
Yeah.
Make it 4 hours later. Make it sun till 2 a.m. I don't fucking care.
And
get rid of fucking time zones.
Yeah. Let's move on to the next thing. Time zones. I wouldn't mind if right now it was 23 o'clock.
Yeah.
I wouldn't give a fuck.
I'll build my life around whatever time you tell me it is.
Sorry, I gotta work from I gotta work from 23 o'clock to 6 o'clock.
But it would be nice if when I texted my friends in New York, I didn't have to sit there and be like, I could just think about it.
Yeah. Fuck you.
7 in New York would be darker.
You know, when you sent me the article for this shit, or like I looked down at my watch and I was like, this fucker's an hour behind. I was like, I realized, I was like, okay, maybe this is some compelling
the day
points being made.
that this all became like the big news and everyone was talking about it, that it had passed, I was in my car and I was driving and I looked down and the clock was wrong and I started to change it while driving and I was listening to NPR and then it was just like, also traffic accidents go up the day after, and I'm looking at the clock while moving forward trying to hit the button.
Slammed into a minivan, took out 6 kids on the way to soccer practice. He's going away for manslaughter.
This is the last episode. We'll be doing it through one of those fucking telephones.
Phones.
Yeah.
You're gonna be my Riddler.
I'm the new Tiger King.
Oh man. Well, I feel like we've touched on politics enough. I'm depressed after this one.
Yeah. I stand with Ukraine. Okay.
Yeah, we all do.
Let's get to television.
Yeah, this is one that took me by surprise.
This is fun because it was news a while ago.
Yeah. So our television topic is Elliot Page in the Umbrella Academy. His character has now been changed from Vanya Hargraves, a girl, to Victor Hargraves, a boy. I hope that's good.
Yeah.
I hope that's like no, that's decently.
They are going to transition in the show.
Yeah.
So like make it an aspect of the show, and then just I hopefully it's just like one episode. They're just like that happened, and now you're just gonna keep watching the show, and nothing matters.
I have the hottest take
with
on
that
this.
kind of show, absolute perfect.
100%. I have the hottest take on this. They recast people in shows all the fucking time. This shouldn't be remotely different.
Yeah.
It does not Vanya being a woman was never pivotal to her character. She played a violin and killed a bunch of people. Victor, I'm sure he'll do the same deal.
Yeah.
He'll do a great job.
It'd be weird if they like they're new power.
Yeah, he's a different guy or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I liked it because when Elliot Page first announced that he was transitioning, I was like, what are they going to do for Umbrella Academy? Like, that was my only thought. I was like, I don't care. All of that shit doesn't matter to me. But, like, what about the show I like? Are you going to... Don't cancel the show. Don't fuck it up and do some weird shit with the show.
I remember I saw there was like, well, we're going to keep Vanya a woman or whatever. And I was just like, why? It's like, what? Why fucking do that? It didn't. Maybe that was a discussion that happened, then Elliot Page was just like, no, I don't want to do
Netflix's
this.
first trailer they released for season 3 had Vanya in it, so I don't know if it was like a last minute change or if that was they were just like hiding it, or if there was like talks about what was going on. I don't know behind the scenes what happened.
Yeah.
But if they just write this real quick, episode 1. Barely fucking address it and then move on. Happy with that. If they make it a whole thing about the trans community in season 3,
that'd be cool.
Fuck it. Either way, if you
would
do it well, like don't make it bad. That's gonna be
don't fuck it up.
Yeah,
bro. I was on Twitter and I was reading about this. I was reading all the replies. Of course, every dude wearing fucking Oakleys and taking a selfie in his fucking F-150 was just like, so is but Vanya's a woman. So you're just changing. We can just change characters' genders now. And I was looking at like everyone was going crazy, be like, story wise, doesn't make any fucking sense. And I was like scrolling through, and I was like, it's not to discount. This is cool, whatever. But it took everything in my fucking heart, not just to reply to everyone, and be like, this is the show you're fucking worried about. Umbrella Academy, the show that fucking like totally sucked, and then had a second season that changed everything throughout the first season. I was like, fucking, this is the one you're gonna pull a fucking handbrake on.
The problem won't be from season 2 to 3 when a gender swaps. It's gonna be from season 1 to 2 when every character just instantly got better and acted differently than they ever had.
Completely different characters. God, I'll never forget. We were talking about that in Variety Hour like a million years ago. I remember just being like, it was one of the times where I was like, this show's great now because everyone's different and nobody sucks anymore.
And no one was mad about that.
Yeah.
And anybody mad about this can go fuck themselves.
Yeah. I feel like this makes it easier on Elliot. Maybe, I don't know. I wasn't a part of the discussions, but that's kind of cool. They're like, yep, we're making the change. I think it's and you know what? This probably fucking matters a lot to a lot of people out there. I just think
And it probably doesn't matter a lot to dudes that wear Oakleys and talk on Twitter.
not at all. I bet they don't even watch this shit. They watch the trailers for season 1s and 2s and the recaps, and they were just like, well, I gotta be up if a liberal argues with me.
There's at least a couple.
Yeah.
Oakley
F-150 dudes and anime profile picture dudes are getting fucking like heated about this.
Those anime profile picture dudes will really go
Fucking feral, dude.
You never know what team they're going to be on, but you know whatever team they're on it.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, every time they're on the right, they're fucking too far. They're like, they like,
make the Oakley F-150 dudes go, whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah, they blow right past racist uncle right in a fucking, like, watch list. Oh, man. Well, that's what we got on our television category. Elliot Page, Victor Hargreaves, congrats.
That's the last happy thing we have to talk about.
Yeah, now we're moving into movies, which this I'm pretty sure just dropped today. Bruce Willis has been diagnosed with aphasia, which is a like communication disorder, I believe.
He basically is stopping his understanding and ability to process language.
Yeah, so naturally that has led him to retire from acting.
Would be pretty central to the whole acting thing.
Yeah, it's this was a tough one too, because it's just like this feels like watching like your parents get older and just like seeing shit like this. You're just like, fuck me.
They
dude.
also had his age. I believe he's 67 or 68 in it. And
Yeah.
I would not have guessed. That man looks very good for his age.
Yeah, no, fucking Bruce Willis is incredible. Bruce Willis has perpetually looked like my dad for the past 40 years. I've just seen
Your dad doesn't even look like your dad.
No. But yeah, it was kind of cool. I'll say one thing on this. Like, I don't want to get too much into the medical stuff because I'm obviously not a fucking doctor. But like, everyone on Twitter was like really supportive and cool about it. And everyone started sharing shit about like Bruce Willis, where they wasn't centering around just being like, well, so over Bruce Willis. A lot of people were just like, dude, Bruce Willis fucking kicked ass, because he did kick ass. He was one of the few like. He was one of the great actors of the 80s and 90s, but like the one thing about Bruce Willis had that like other action actors didn't have, Bruce Willis was fucking sick at making action movies. He was super fucking funny. He had great timing, and also he was one of the great dramatic actors of the fucking 80s and 90s. Like, he wasn't like fucking turn out like Oscar performance, but like, but like compared to like if you take like Sylvester Stallone or like Arnold Schwarzenegger or fucking I don't know, Van Damme, whoever gives a fuck. Bruce Willis was as impressive as they were. He had the same repertoire as them, but like Arnold Schwarzenegger was funny in a way where he had to be directed very well to be funny. Mm-hmm. Sylvester Stallone, the same deal, but like Bruce Willis just had it in him. Like he was good at what he did. I stand by.
I've seen interviews with him. He's like on the fly funny.
Yeah, I also like Bruce Willis because he fucking hated interviews and he was really shitty to interviewers. There's something about that that's endearing to me.
I like him because he was in Die Hard.
Yeah, I do love Die Hard. We watched Die Hard, but it's like Die Hard's fucking crazy. Like the one-liners in that shit is just like supernatural and really fucking good. I will say Bruce Willis is in the greatest sci-fi movie of all time, and it's not Star Wars. It's The Fifth Element.
Shit.
I'm fucking obsessed with it. I've texted my sister about it today. I was like, yeah, dude, this is fucking ass. But it was like Fifth Element is like one of the fucking sickest movies I've ever seen. Bruce Willis is at the center of it, and he's just fucking killing it. He says like hilarious. At one point, he's like, they like security guards have him up, or against the wall, like in his house, and they're like, "Are you human?" Because there's aliens. He goes, "Negative. I'm a meat popsicle." And that delivery was ass, but Bruce Willis killed it.
The only thing I have on this to make it a little more lighthearted is when I first read the article or the headline, I thought it said Bruce Willis retired from acting because he has aphantasia.
I did too, and I was just like, what?
Which aphantasia, you can look it up. We don't want to talk about it on here because it's too depressing. But we both have it, and I was like, well, why would that keep someone from acting? It was like, how do you get that at 68?
I can't picture the scene. I mean, I got it at fucking 22. That was the most brutal day of my life. Oh, man.
But, yeah, hopefully you and I can dodge the aphasia until 68 as well.
So we pray.
Yeah.
God, our shits, we're not going to make fucking Fifth Element. I don't even know what we're doing here.
And then let's get into our final topic of the day.
Yeah. Video games.
Boom,
Guys,
boom, boom.
fucking gamers everywhere, hang it up. Hang up your hats, hang up your Xbox controllers, because E3 is fucking canceled.
Dun, dun, dun.
In a email press release sent to some fucking dude who works at Razer, I don't know. Yeah, he fucking
I didn't even know Razer had a editorial position.
No, they don't. It's just some guy like higher up who works at Razer, and he dropped he tweeted me like, just got the email,
shit.
E3's canceled. And I was like, Is he allowed to do this? But I didn't fucking care.
Razor's whistleblower now.
But yeah, I feel like this is one thing that I was like, I guess we all saw it coming, kind of. But like, it just felt weird to get that news because E3 was a huge. We've talked about E3 like 80 fucking times on the podcast, but like,
see, my thought is that E3 used to be something huge.
No,
But
it
maybe
definitely
I'm just
did.
An old man, but
no,
if-
it did used to be huge because the one thing I was actually gonna bring up is like E3 was a really big thing, but then like people started dropping like I remember the first year PlayStation dropped out of it. I fucking didn't watch it. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. PlayStation has the most insane fucking showcase every year, and now they do like state of play, which just isn't as cool. It's like fine.
So now there is a PlayStation showcase,
Yeah.
and there's an Xbox showcase,
Yeah.
and there's a Nintendo showcase.
Nintendo Direct.
Completely separate events.
Yeah, Square Enix has
instead
their
of
own
E3.
shit.
See, my question is, what do you do about things that aren't exclusives? Call of Duty, what showcase does it show up for?
It depends, but Call of Duty's always been tied to one of the two.
Really?
Call of Duty for years there was it had Xbox exclusive shit. And it was
like a pre-release, like it's released on this first, or like it's like
which is like with like
these
extra
maps.
content or whatever, yeah. But then like it switched from like Xbox to PS4 or whatever. But like
Playing both sides.
yeah, but throughout the years it's like that. Those were always like games like that were always shown on either or. But now we've just kind of hit a point where like everyone just has their own shit, and even like
But like PC doesn't. Like E3 even had like PC exclusives as well.
not at the forefront like you'd expect.
Yeah, that's fair.
I feel like every developer that's
It really
big
was
enough.
a marketing tool for the three major console companies.
Yeah, and I think like within like, also I mean Xbox is kind of the PC fucking one, if you think about it. Like Xbox is all their shit goes on PC. Like they could,
Yeah.
if Steam would do a showcase, that'd be cool or whatever. But it's just like I guess there was never like a holistic like we're the PC game fucking manufacturers.
By nature, it can't be.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just like it was just one of those weird things. I remember I was thinking about the last E3 that I watched, and I think it was 2017 or 2018, or it was 2017. They fucking PlayStation. Well, this is just all about PlayStation because of course PlayStation comes out with this like super sick orchestra in a way that like only E3 could do.
Yeah, there's
the
something grand about it.
Yeah, every year I was like, oh, it's E3 weekend. I'd be like, what new games are getting announced? Always get excited. But like, PlayStation had this like giant orchestra, and like at the very beginning, they start playing music, and then people started realizing, tweeting like they're playing the God of War theme, and God of War 4 got announced, and they fucking showed gameplay for it. Last of Us 2, it was like a stinger at the end. They had like a bunch of lights like in one of the scenes come up, and then it was like Last of Us 2 got fucking a new trailer. Ghost of Tsushima got a trailer. It was just like shit like that was just so insane, and you were just like watching from home and be like, this is fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah. Well, E3 is going to come back for 2023. At least they say it is.
Yeah.
So my hope would be that they do it again.
Yeah, it would be cool.
Because I'm not going to watch the PlayStation showcase and then separately an Xbox showcase and then separately a Nintendo showcase. But if they do an E3, I will sit down and watch it.
See, I don't. That's not like if they change it and they're just like this is our thing and they do like one, then yeah. Maybe. But I just feel like without those three, I'm always like, what fucking big announcement could you pull out? Because like other,
you need those three back.
Yeah.
You can't do it without them. You have to convince them all to top back on board.
Yeah, it'd be kind of interesting if they just like pivoted completely. And they were just like we're an indie showcase now. Like we show like indie games or some like other crazy shit, or maybe
that would
just
be
like
kind of cool.
because it's just weird to think about. It's just
Like everything that got ignored in the other three showcases.
Yeah.
E3 talks about it.
I remember Bethesda had a showcase one year, and I was like, God, they're fucking losing people. Like, they're dropping off like fucking flies. It was like just
Yeah,
nuts.
that's what makes me question if it's really going to come back in 2023, like they said.
I don't know. 'Cause I mean, like fucking, if you look at like acquisitions lately, like PlayStation, Xbox, they're just getting snapped up.
Yeah.
So it's just like, who knows? We'll see what the fuck is left at E3.
Eventually, Nintendo will own it all, and we'll just have the Nintendo event.
Oh, dude, I'd fucking kill to play fucking Master Chief v Mario, bro. Put
Ellie Smash would be sick.
Put Ellie from Last of Us in Smash Brothers. Just fucking sticks a fucking switchblade in Peach's neck.
The last thing that I want to end on for the E3 thing is I think we're moving in the wrong direction. Instead of E3 being canceled, what should happen is the Oscars should have gotten canceled. And then instead of award ceremonies for movies, we should have had fucking presentations about what all the movies coming out over the next year were gonna be from every major studio. I would watch that shit way before I watch some fucking awards by some critics. I don't give a fuck what critics think.
Oh, it's like the video game awards?
I want crowds of people
Yeah.
to show up, and then I want directors to come out and be like, this is what movie's coming out in fucking 9 months.
Yeah, I like that. Spike Jones is up there and be like, I'm making her too, and Will Smith punches him in the fucking face.
Yes! It's also hosted by Will Smith, and Chris Rock slaps him.
He gets his back.
Bring it full circle.
I like that. I also have another take on that. We go to the Alamo a lot and we watch movies a lot, and I've seen the same trailers 60 times in a row.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I'm ready to fucking.
Ooh, that's the other thing. This happens, no more trailers. It's just this.
Yeah, cancel trailers.
One time.
Could you imagine if there's like it's just like a blue text comes up, it's like the Batman 2 or whatever? Like I'd be like, yeah, okay, fuck it, that's it, no more. That's enough. I've had enough.
I've said it on the podcast a billion times. I've said it more times in real life. I get everything I need to know about a movie from the poster. And if I don't get everything I need to know about a movie from the poster, it's a bad fucking poster.
I agree, and that's why E3 should come back. But
I don't get everything I need about a video game from a poster. I need gameplay.
Show me that. Please show me the gameplay. Show me the fucking DLC fucking content. Show me everything. But that rounds out our variety hour for March.
Mm-hmm. That's what month it is.
I know what month it is. It's the 31st. Fuck off. For March. And join us next week for
And in the lab, where the Ryan Blair will be back.
He'll be right here.
Yeah,
he's gonna be right here.
right this guy.
Our knees are kind of like in his crotch right now. Conceptually, if he was.
I'm
here.
doing stuff to him.
Yeah, that's
that I shouldn't be
fucking
doing.
Wrong, dude. All right. Well,
Thanks
thank you for listening.
Like and subscribe.